Hello fashion lovers, today it is this princess dart gown with open back and elastic at the back waist that will be cutting in this video. If it is what you're interested in, please do like the video, subscribe to the channel. We post video every week, alright, amazing videos. So this is the tutorial we'll be cutting in this particular video, and this is the calculation we'll be working with. Shoulder 16 divided by 2, bust 38 divided by 4, waist 30 divided by 4, half length 15 plus 1, all right. Gown length is 36, bust buns 10, nipple to nipple divided by 2 gives you 4. Now you can see I used 3 inches as my sewing allowance, which I added to the bust and waist. Please, that is the minimum you can go for a princess dart and for a beginner. Now you know how we do it. The first thing first is for us to fold our fabric or our pattern paper using the highest measurement. According to the calculation, 13 is our highest measurement, so I folded more than 13. Okay, now once you fold, the next thing you start marking out your basics. I'm starting with the armhole and I'm using armhole 8, okay, to mark. The next thing is my half length, that is 16. Then my bust point. All right, now looking at this dress, the back is open, the front is properly covered. It is a princess dart, okay. So for that, we'll be starting with marking of the basics. Now at the beginning, we mark our shoulder, all right, then connect it. Once you've done that, you connect every other line the way it should be. Now this is more like a basic pattern that we're drafting out, okay. Now after drafting it out, the next thing is we cut our armhole. All right, now this is the shoulder, this is the bust, this is the BP, and definitely this is the waist. All right, now once we have indicated what all the lines stands for our armhole, now before cutting the armhole, we need to mark our bust measurement plus sewing allowance. Now remember I said earlier, minimum of 3 inches as a beginner. That is what you work with for a princess dart. You can work with 4, you can work with 5 as your sewing allowance. The same thing on the waist measurement plus sewing allowance and that allowance. Now once you've done that, you connect it with your roll. Okay, what we did now is just indicate our measurement. Once you've done that, you curve your armhole. You already know how to curve the armhole. All right, it goes in half inches, a little bit in. Then once you've done that, you start marking your nipple to nipple. Remember my nipple to nipple is 8. Okay, so you come right at the waist, mark it, come right at the bust point, mark it, then you connect it with the line, with the row. Then the next thing is you mark your dart intake. Right here, each side of the line you take half half. That is dart intake. All right, here is half, here is half. That is our dart intake. Then we'll slant it through and connect it to the line. You see what I'm doing? Basically, this is my waist dart. So once you've gotten your waist dart, you need to indicate your mid armhole to connect it, so you'll be able to get your armhole depth. Get your princess dart. Now for me, I'm using 5, okay, for my armhole. Then you place it perfectly well and curve. All right, now princess dart is one of the darts that give fitting to clothes, project the bust. It helps in fitting, giving dresses shape. Now once you're done, you go to your neck width. For this, I'm using 3 inches. Looking at the dress very well, you can see it is close to the neck. So I'm going for 3 by 3. You can use 3 by 3.5 by 3.5. You can use 3. You can use 4 at most, because this is a high neck. All right, that is the highest you can go. So that is it. All right, once you've marked that, you curve your neck. The next thing is you slant your shoulder by 1 inch. You already know we slant our shoulder, so you slant your shoulder by 1 inch. Once you have done that, our basic pattern for the front is ready. What we just need to do is, now because this is a sleeveless dress, I do not want it, I want it to go in. So what is left, I want it to be about 3.5 inches, okay, after neck. So that is why I'm curving it again, reducing the excess shoulder. All right, I don't want it too in. I want it to, the sleeve, what is left of the shoulder should be reduced. So that is what I did. Now the next thing is to cut. So we have to cut the armhole. Now before proceeding to the back, what we'll do, we just use this to get the back very easy. Okay, let's use this to get the back. So what I just need to do is place it. Remember, there's no zip at the back. You can see how it is. Place it exactly. Now I just need to reduce it by the side, all right, because the allowance for the front is too much. So I just need to reduce it here. All right, I can decide to go by 1 inches or at most 2 inches, okay, to reduce it. Then I can easily fold it, then I'll cut. Now this is the easiest way to go about getting your back, or you can just start marking it afresh, okay? But to reduce, not to waste time, I decide to go this way. But you can actually start from the beginning to mark to get your back. So having traced out my back pattern, okay, haven't traced out my back pattern. Let's continue with our front, okay. Now the next thing for us to do is our neckline and the that part of it. Yes, we need to cut them, all right. Now for the finishing of this dress can be finished with full lining, and it can equally be finished with facing. So this is me cutting the front part, the princess dart out. So I'm done cutting. This is it. So this is the front part, all right. Very easy. So guys, if you have any question, please feel free and drop it on the comment section. All right, so let's go to our back. First thing on the back is the same neck width we marked, which is 3, and the neck depth should be 2 inches. But is of no use anyway, but just mark 2 inches. Then you connect and curve the way we curve our normal high back neck. Now this is how the back is. You can see it very well. This is what the back is. Alright, now it has this elastic on the waist. Now having done this, alright, slanting of the shoulder, curving of the neck, the next thing is from the armhole part, indicate what you want. It can be 3, can be 3.5, depending on how wide you want it. But for me, 3 inches is very okay. 3.5 is equally okay, but it should not be too much. Alright, so from here you mark. Alright, now the next thing we need to do is this down part. From here to here, what do you want it? It can be 4, it can be 5, it can be 6, but have it in mind it is not the same length with the fabric, the front pattern. Okay, so this is 4, this is 3, this is 3. You curve straight down. You see that what I did? Now if 3 is okay for you, 4 is okay, you continue. If you wish for 3.5 is okay. If you wish to where the 4 is, you want it to be 5 or 6, it is your choice. That means that part can be to any length, but not the length of the blouse. It cannot be the same length, that down part. So you cut, and for me, I'm working, I think the 4 3 3 gives me what I want. So this is it. Okay, the next thing is to slant the shoulder. Now this is it. Alright, we have gotten the back part. Now look at the back part very well. There is a rope at the back neck, which is joined from both sides and is tieable and a drop. It is tieable and droppable. Very long rope. Alright, now let's place this. This is our front pattern. Let's place it to see if we got it right. Okay, now this is the dart, the princess dart. Alright, then we get this. Remember, it's just from the shoulder to the armhole. So but before doing this, in order not to make mistake, we need to indicate the part that is the shoulder, the part that is the down part, that is the part that the 4 parts, side and the shoulder part. So you just take your marker and indicate them. It makes it very easy, so you don't get to misplace, make mistake in placing it. All right. So having indicated my side, my shoulder part, it is now very easy for me to determine. Now you can see it. This is how it will be. Alright, now it is given what is on the back already. It is given what is on the back already. The difference is that we are yet to attach the rope on the back neck. I can see it is long, so you just get rope, attach it to the, let's keep this aside so we don't, where will the rope go? This is it. The rope is here. This is the part where the rope attached. This back, that is the rope you attach it. The rope goes to this part of the back, not the front. It goes to this part and this part. Alright, and it equal the before joining of the shoulder. So this is how it is. Okay, this is what it will give before we now place it. So when you see it this way, now remember for the back we are yet to do the that has not been sewn, so they can be equal. at the side. If you watch the armhole, the back is shorter. All right. Now this is it. Remember, there will be a rope here which is tieable and drop rope. Now let me explain the back. This down part of it can be flay, it can be gathers. Remember, there is a band at the front and the band extends to the back. At the front is a normal band, but at the back they added an elastic at the back. Then they now added the gathers. So once you minus your half length from the original full length, which is 36 minus 15, then you have about 21 in length. So when you put the band, you have about 20 in length of your gathers or flay to or plait, in case you decide to change it. But what is on the picture here, it is a flay at the front and the back is equally flay and it has gather on it. Okay, so this is it. All right, the same band that went through the front to the back, the front is fitted, is straight, there is no elastic, but at the back they added elastic to it. Okay, that is just it. And the next thing is, after dealing with the band, you just attach your gathers and your dress is ready. Okay, so if you have any question, guys, please feel free. All right, drop it on the comment section and I will attend to it ASAP. Thank you for always watching. I appreciate.